Hey everyone, welcome back to your daily market close update. It's Friday, May 22nd, 2026, and today the mood on Wall Street is decidedly mixed. Let's jump right in. The major indices managed to close in the green across the board. The S&P 500 climbed 0.3%, closing at 745.64. The Nasdaq edged up 0.4% to 717.54. And the big story? The Dow Jones surged 0.6%, finishing at 506.12. MarketWatch is reporting the Dow is on pace for a fresh record. That's a headline worth watching heading into next week. But while the indices look cheerful, the individual stock action tells a more complicated story. Let's break down the Magnificent Seven movers. Tesla was today's standout winner, rallying nearly 2% to close at $426.01. That's a strong session for the EV giant. Apple also had a solid day, gaining 1.25% to finish at $308.82. Now here's where the mixed sentiment kicks in. Nvidia dropped nearly 2%, closing at $215.33. Investors are still digesting NVIDIA's latest earnings report, and clearly some weren't thrilled. Alphabet slid 1.2% to $382.97. And Amazon dipped 0.8%, ending the day at $266.32. So a real tug of war inside the mega caps today. Let's move to commodities, where sellers were firmly in control. Gold pulled back 0.75% to $413.82. Silver took a harder hit, falling 1.5% to $68.36. And oil dropped over 1%. WTI crude settled at $140.92 per barrel. Still an elevated level, but today's pullback trimmed recent gains. Over in crypto, it was a rough session. Bitcoin fell 2.25%, sliding to $75,812. Ethereum had it even worse, dropping nearly 2.7% to $2,074.60. Risk appetite clearly cooled in the digital asset space today. Forex data was unavailable for this session, so we'll skip that and get right to the headlines. First up, MarketWatch highlights the S&P 500 and Nasdaq turning higher late in the session. The Dow's push toward record territory is drawing a lot of attention. Nvidia earnings and Walmart results are both in the spotlight for investors this week. In tech news, The Verge reports that new graduates are finding creative, even humiliating ways to get noticed by tech CEOs. It's a sign of just how competitive the job market remains in the tech sector. And from Ars Technica, Zillow has lost access to thousands of home listings. A bitter legal feud is behind the disruption. That could have real implications for the online real estate space going forward. So here's where we stand. Indices green, but mega cap tech is split right down the middle. Commodities and crypto are under pressure, and earnings season continues to drive volatility stock by stock. Keep an eye on NVIDIA's post-earnings momentum heading into next week. Watch for any follow-through on the Dow's record attempt, and monitor oil prices as they hover near $141 a barrel. That's your market close for May 22nd. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and we'll see you right back here on Monday.